conservative new media viewers and NBA fans around the world. What is up? It is me, PFA, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert, and we're here to give you a quick breakdown and analysis on Game 2 of the NBA Finals, which the Miami Heat won 98-96 in San Antonio, Texas. No issues with the air conditioning tonight, and LeBron James was back to full form as he destroyed all haters and all critics. 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. He was incredible in this game, particularly in the third quarter and also in the fourth quarter. Tim Duncan, 18 points, 15 boards for the Spurs. Tony Parker, 21.7 assists. Manu Ginobili, 19 points, 4 assists, but it wasn't enough. Breaking down what happened quickly, Miami was able to hang tight in this game through the first 3 quarters, and they reversed the trend of the game one, not a trend, but an occurrence, when San Antonio poured it on in the fourth quarter. Well, this time Miami won the fourth quarter by 3 points, and it was because they rested their players a little bit more during the game so that they were fresher for the fourth quarter after what happened in game one. The air conditioning was working, which helped players not be as fatigued as well. And Chris Bosh was enormous down the stretch of this game with a key three-pointer and a drive into the paint where he then dished the ball to Dwayne Wade for an easy layup. Huge win for Miami, and they got it even though their bench was significantly outperformed by the Spurs bench. Spurs bench outscored Miami's bench 37-12, and the Spurs also were better at turnovers in this game than was Miami. They only had 11, Miami had 16, and the difference in points off of the turnovers was a +9 for the Spurs. The difference in second chance points was a +11 for the Spurs. So San Antonio got a lot of what they wanted in this game. Their bench was great. They were getting offensive rebounds and second chance points, and they kept the turnovers low, and they still lost in their own building. And a lot of the reason why they lost was because Miami picked up the defense. They picked up their defense, and that held San Antonio's offense to only 44% shooting, and Miami shot 53%, and they were able to get the win. I thought the Spurs were in control of this game for a lot of it, or they were where they wanted to be. But Miami, another time in a row, this is the 13th consecutive time where they have won a game after losing a game in the playoffs. It is extremely difficult to beat them in consecutive games in the playoffs. They go back, they study the film, they're honest with themselves about the mistakes that they made in the loss. They correct it, and they come out and beat you. And now Miami is in control of the series because they have home court advantage now. The next 2 games are in Miami, and Miami is unbeaten in the 2014 playoffs on their own home court. I believe they are 8-0. Tim Duncan, you could see after the game, was very upset, and I don't blame him. If the Spurs win this game, this series it's not over, but it's a long way to being over. And now Miami is back in control. And as I mentioned at the top of the video, LeBron James, after Cramp-Gate, after game number 1, when everybody was all over him and Michael Jordan never would have done this and Kobe Bryant never would have done that, LeBron comes out and just smacks down all haterade and haters and critics, and he is back on top of the world. King James, at least for this one game. But each team still needs 3 more victories, so we are just getting started in this series. But if you're a Miami Heat player or Miami Heat fan, you have got to like where the team is at. They get a crucial road win, and they are in control now of home court. And the mental toughness of LeBron, of the team, showed through. One more thing I will say, and a piece of advice for the Miami Heat. Eric Spoelstra, the head coach, should use their bench a little bit more. You want those guys, the starters, a little bit fresher. So if I was Eric Spoelstra, I'd be giving the bench slightly more minutes, not a whole bunch more, but a combined for the whole bench, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes more to get LeBron, Bosh, and Wade a little bit more rest. So tonight, LeBron played 38 minutes. If you can get that down to about 35, 36 minutes, that would be good. If you can get those guys in the mid-30s or a little bit lower 30s, that's ideal. Now, that might not happen. You might not be able to get enough production from your bench, but it'll probably happen and be easier for Spo to do that in Miami than it is on the road, because usually bench players play better at home than on the road. Terrific game. This series has been played at an incredibly high level. These teams are without a doubt the best in the NBA. We are being entertained with some of the best basketball you will ever see. Congrats to the Miami Heat and all their fans. You got it done. LeBron comes through as you knew that he would after he was challenged in Game 1. Heat going home with the split in San Antonio, and now they are in command. Thanks very much for watching. We will put in the video description below the video player video highlights information as quickly as we can. Thumbs up, thumbs down on this video. Your comments below. What did you see tonight? What do you think is happening? Additionally, we encourage you to come and join the Conservative New Media Facebook group. We have over 3,000 members there and growing all the time. We'd love to have you come join. You will find information for that group also in the video description below the video player. Again, I am Paula Villarreal, PFV, the NBA expert. I hope all the NBA fans around the world are enjoying this series as much as we are. This is quality basketball. Thanks a lot for sharing the experience with Conservative New Media. We will talk to you again soon following Game 3. Can't wait for that coming up on Tuesday at 9 p.m. here on the East Coast of the United States. Take care. Talk to you then.